Let me upload this Iron Man image and this elephant image and write combine Iron Man and elephant and let's submit. And this is the output which we are getting. So as you can see how high quality and detail oriented this video it has been made. So we can see the elephant which we are seeing, the background, the grass and the Iron Man suit which we are seeing, it is properly mimicked over here. So the model which we are using is nano banana model, and for video generation we are using Veo3. So in today's video I'll be guiding you how you can create this amazing, insanely high definition video. So stay till the end because I'll be sharing you the system prompt which I used for the image generation and the video generation, and also I'll be sharing you the whole workflow which I used. So please press the like button and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So now to get started, first we need the input. So for that we require a trigger, and trigger is the action which starts the workflow. So in our case, we require a form. So for that we can go to the plus icon, search for form, and we'll get the end and form. And inside the form, we'll be requiring the two file input, which we have named as image1 and image2, and it is a required field. And third field is called as action, which is a text field where we'll be seeing what kind of action need to be performed. And you can say the heading of the form is kind of banana model description. It could be anything. Okay. And once we have that thing in the output, we'll be getting the image1 and image2 as a binary file. And in the JSON, we can see we have an action as a kind of combined Iron Man and elephant. This action, you can say anything, but in my case, I have written this thing. Once we have that, now we need to upload this image to Google Drive. Why do we need to do that? Because when you're using this image, we require the URL. And over here, we are getting the binary format. So to get the URL, we need to upload to Drive and get the URL out there. But make sure that the Drive URL is in public format. You can only give the view access, not editor access, but it should be visible. And now inside the Drive, we need the resource at file. Operation is upload. And to get this node, we can come over here, plus icon, search for Drive. We'll be having a Google Drive. Inside Google Drive, we want to use the upload file. And now, as you know, resource will be file, operation upload, and the input name should be the name which we are seeing over here, okay, which is image_1, and the file name we can see in the JSON part. We have this file name, and you can select your own folder where you want to store this file, but make sure that folder is publicly available, and do the same thing for both the image. Once we have the image, and now to get the output, let me run it. Let me run till here, and now in the output we'll be seeing this part, web contained link. We only need this web contained link and nothing else. So for that, we'll be using the set variable over here, and we'll be storing this web content link in the variable called as image_URL_1. To get this node part, we can come on the plus icon, search for the set, and we're using this edit field over here. Okay. And once we have that, we'll be storing image_URL_1 for the first image and image_URL_2 for the second image. And once we have both the URL, now we need to merge both the URL into the single variable over here. For that, we'll be using this merge node. To get the merge node, click on the plus icon, search for merge, and we have this merge. Inside merge, we'll be using the mode as combine, and the combine by will be position, and number of input is 2. Okay. And now we have this one single variable which has both the image URL. And once we have the URL, now it's time to generate the image prompt. So for that, we'll be using this image generation part over here. And now we need to generate the image. And now we'll be using this user prompt which we have got from the prompt, where we are getting this user prompt is combined Iron Man and elephant. And the main rule is of the system prompt. The system prompt define how we want an image to be generated. And you can see we have this whole prompt over here. Don't worry, I'll be giving you all the prompt and all the workflow at the end of the video. So stick to the end. Okay. So in the system prompt, we are saying you are a prompt generation assistant for an image model. The user will describe an action involving two images. For the use case of what we are trying to achieve over here, I have said we have a superhero. It could be Marvel or DC. It could be anything. If you want for anime, if you want for something else, you can write the system prompt accordingly. Okay, you can go through the system prompt, and once we execute this step, and now as you are seeing, we have got a proper prompt over here. A majestic elephant wearing Iron Man iconic red and golden arm suit seamlessly adapt to its massively form. And you can go through whole prompt over here. Okay, but it's mainly saying that we have to wrap the Iron Man suit around the elephant. And for the model part, I'm using GPT-5 mini. And once you have this prompt, now we need to generate the image. To generate the image, as I told you, we are using this nano banana model from the Google part, but we are using the FAL AI. If you don't know what is FAL AI, this is the dashboard of FAL AI. So FAL AI is kind of an aggregator where if I want to use the nano banana model, I have to go to the Google Gemini. If I want to use the GPT image generation model, I have to go to GPT. If I want to use the Mid Journey, I have to go to Mid Journey. So instead of going to different places and getting their own API key, paying them differently, we have the File AI as an aggregator where it has all the model over here. You just pay to File AI and get the single API key, and you can use any model out there. Okay. So to get the API key, you go to the account over here, and now inside the API key, and you can click on add key and generate your own API key. And don't forget to add some kind of a billing. So as you can see, I have $7 over here, and you can go to the usage and billing inside credits, and over here you can top up any amount. Okay. Once you have the credits, you can go to the explore part over here. You can go to the search part over here and write banana, and you can see nano banana model over here. This is the place where you can play around. Okay. In the bottom, you can see the cost. The cost to make the per image is 0.039 per image, which is way cheap. In $1, you can make almost 25 image. Okay. And we are using image to image because from image which we have got from the user, we're generating another image. So if I show you the API documentation, you can see this is the API documentation where we are passing the prompt which we just generated, and where we have the image URL which we have showed to drive, and we have the URL. Okay, we'll be copying this curl command, coming over here, and inside the HTTP node, just import this curl command, but don't forget to remove this much part. Okay, and at the end from here till here, this is the actual curl command. Okay, once you import it, you'll be having the same thing over here. Only thing which will be extra is kind of a header over here. I have used a different header type. Okay, inside which I have the authentication and generic credential type, and the auth type I have the header auth, and in the header auth type I have this file AI account. Why have I done this thing? If you see my workflow, I'm using this same account in the 1, 2, 3, 4 places over here. So if I have used this header part and expose my API key over there, it is not a very good way. It has a two main disadvantage. First, I have to write it multiple places, which is redundant. Second, if I share my workflow, which I'm going to share with you, I am exposing my API key. If I don't want to expose, I have to go to each and every node and delete this API key. So instead, you can come to authentication, which is credential type, header auth. You can come over here and create new credentials and add the same thing. In the name, it will be authorization, and the value, it will be key space your API key, which is mentioned over here. Authorization, key space key over here. Okay. So once we have that thing, you'll be having this file AI account. Select that. And now inside the body part, we need to send this JSON content where we have the prompt. Okay, this is the prompt which is generated from the agent, and the URL which you have got from the drive. So we can just drop over here, and if you see the merge part over here, we have this both the URL which we are using over here. Once you have that, you can execute the step. And now as you can see, it is currently in queue part. So now to check the status, first there is a kind of a wait node over here where you can wait for a certain amount of time. Then we can see the result. Okay, for image we are using the 5 seconds. And now let's come over here and get the image. So to get the image, if you go to the nano banana model, in the scroll below, we have the get the result. It is a get command. Just copy this, come over here, import the curl, and you have the same thing over here. And now at the end, just we need to paste the request ID which we got from the image generation part. And the main advantage which I told you, we have the file AI account by default. And URL, let's copy this URL, open in new model, new tab. And now as you can see, so beautiful and so seamlessly it has integrated both the image, and the background and everything is properly consistent. And now once you have the image, now it's time to generate the video out there. So to generate the video, we are using the Veo3 part. First we need the video generation prompt. So for that, now in the user message, this is the whole message which we have used for the image generation. Okay, we are using the same message for the user message. In the system message, we are defining that you are a video generation model expert. If I open it bigger, you are a video generation model. The input is a still image of an animal merged with the superhero armored costume. Your job is to generate a cinematic motion video that brings this thing image to life. This is a big prompt over here. Don't worry, I'll be sharing you this prompt and the whole template at the end of the video. So stick to the end and subscribe to my channel because it takes a lot of time to make such videos. So once you have the system message, let's execute the step. It will take a certain amount of time because we are generating a very good high quality prompt over here. And for the chat model, I'm using a 5 mini model over here. Okay. And now as you can see, we have the proper prompt over here, which define each and every second with the proper camera movement and everything. Okay. So now once we have the prompt, it's time to generate the image. As I told you, we have file, we have everything. So now inside the file, if I go over here And in the top, if you search for Veo3, we have this Veo3 Fast. There is a two model, Veo3 Fast and Veo3. We're using Fast, which is cheaper and which is much suited for our kind of a scenario, but less quality than Veo3 normal model. But we are fine with that. And the cost of this is kind of 0.25 audio off, 0.4 per second audio on. And for the 5-second video, it will cost you around $2. And now we need the image to video model. So for that, we'll come over here and we'll be selecting image to video. And now once we have image to video, we go to the API. Inside the API, you can see the curl command. You can copy this curl command, go to N10, inside HTTP node, just import the curl, come over here, and don't forget to remove this much part in the bottom and this much part. Once you have this thing, import it. You'll be having the same thing which you can see over here. We have the URL account. We are already done with that. Send body. We need to pass the JSON body. We'll be coming over here. Inside prompt, we have this prompt, whole prompt over here. I have added this much part to remove some kind of ambiguity where there could be kind of a double quote. We don't want double quote. We are replacing the double quote with a single quote. Where there is single slash n, we are replacing with double slash n because it hampers my JSON command and it will show invalid JSON input. Okay, and we have the image URL which we got from over here, get image. Okay, once we have that thing, we'll execute this step. And as you can see, it is currently in the in queue. And now we'll be waiting for some time. It's currently 5 seconds, but at least we have to wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, we'll execute these steps. Or there is a better method of called as polling. Okay, if you go to the documentation, in the bottom part, you will be seeing about the getter result, there is a fetch result status. If you use this kind of API, you'll be knowing what is the current status of the request which you have generated. So current our request ID is this. You can check the status of this thing. If it is not completed, you just loop in, wait for 5 to 10 seconds. Not completed, loop in, wait for 5 to 10 seconds. This whole process is called as polling. Okay, so let's check the get video. I'm not using it currently. It's very inefficient, but you can do it. So as you can see, our video is generated. And are you excited? Because I am excited. Let me open it. And now, as you can see, oh my God. So high quality video we are seeing over here. So the future of content generation is very near and so many people are already doing it. But as you can see, by just passing the both input as an image and combining, we can see such an amazing video it has generated. Subscribe to the channel because in the future, I'll be generating multiple video and combining together so that we have the 30 to 1 minute video, which is very high quality and tell us some kind of a story. So if you like the video, please press the like button. And to get the whole content over here, let's go to my school community. Now go to my classroom, YouTube resource. As you can see, there is a Veo3 and Nano Banana where you can see the image prompt, the video prompt, and in the bottom, you can see the template which I just created. You can come over here, download it, and you will be in the same page where you can see on my screen. So I hope you like the video. Please press the like button. Let me know your feedback in the comment box. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care.